Hey guys, it's me, Darth Something, back at you again with another cringy video. In this video I'm going to be ranking the villains in Star Wars Battlefront 2. This list is based off of how much I enjoy playing as the heroes and not how good I am as them. Even though the ones I'm good as, I usually enjoy playing as more. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion. Also, when I play as heroes or villains, it's mostly in heroes versus villains. Now let's get started. So, Aiden is my least favorite villain because I'm not very good as her and she's just not very fun to play as in comparison to the other villains. Her stun droid ability is okay, I guess. Her pulse cannon does a lot of damage, which is good. And her droid shield can be pretty useful at times. Oh, and of course, Aiden isn't even in the movies. But yeah, I just don't like Aiden that much in this game. Now let's move on to number 7. Captain Phasma is pretty fun to play as in my opinion, but she's not very good. Her staff strike ability is terrible. It's completely useless. Her survivor ability is pretty good I guess, but her best ability is probably the first order sentry droid. I like that her blaster has a really high fire rate, and for some reason it gets more accurate the longer you fire, which is, well, different, but yeah, that's pretty much why she's number 7. Did I mention that her staff strike ability is completely useless? Now, I think that Boba Fett is really fun to play as. His E3 is one big reason why I think he's so fun to play as. I just really like C3. It's not the best hero weapon in the game, but it's really fun to use. His abilities are also great in my opinion. For the hunt can be pretty useful. Concussion rocket is pretty good, but his best ability in my opinion is definitely the rocket barrage. It's really good, and his jetpack can of course be really good to have as well. But that's pretty much why I have him at number 6. Now let's move on to number 5. So I actually had a really hard time deciding between Bosk and Boba, because both are really fun to play as, but in the end I decided to like Bosk a bit more because of the fact that he can regenerate all his health. Bosk is probably one of the best heroes in Galactic Assault, but as I said, when I play as heroes or villains, it's mostly in heroes versus villains. Now, Bosk's Predator Instinct's ability is awesome. His Dioxis Grenade is great, and his Proximity Mines can be pretty good. Bosk's weapon is also pretty good. But yeah, I don't have much more to say about Bosk, so let's move on to number 4. So, Darth Vader used to be my favorite villain in the game, but then when I first thought of this video, he was my second favorite. But I've just realized that he isn't as good as I thought. His lightsaber throw can do quite a bit of damage. His focus rage is pretty good, and his choke ability would have been much better if you could block while using it. I do love how much health he has though, but yeah, he's just not as good as I used to think. Darth Maul was gonna be number 4 until I realized that he is better than Vader when it comes to most things. His Furious throw is about as good as Vader's lightsaber throw, but his choke hold is much better than Vader's choke, most of the time at least. Because Vader uses his choke ability and no other enemy that's there then can be pretty good. But now I'm talking about Vader instead of Maul, so let's get back to Maul's abilities. His spin attack can be pretty useful if you have to get out of a room with enemies, for example. Now the fact that he can't block is probably one reason why he isn't number 2. But honestly, if he could block, he would probably be a bit too strong. But that's all I have to say about Maul, so now let's move on to number 2. So, Kylo Ren is really fun to play as, and my favorite lightsaber villain in the game. Pull can be pretty good, Frenzy is fun, I guess, and Freeze is awesome. Wait, did I even pronounce it right? Whatever. The fact that it can block is probably one reason why I like him more than Maul. But yeah, I don't really have much more to say about Kylo Ren, so let's move on to my favorite villain in the game. So the Emperor is so fun to play in this game. First I sucked as him, but now I'm much better as him than I used to be. I'm still not as good as him as I am as a few other villains, but Palpatine is still the most fun to play as in my opinion. I kind of like that the right trigger controls his right hand and the left one controls his left for some reason. His Dark Aura is really good, his Electrocute ability can be great, and his Chain Lightning is also great. His Chain Lightning is so much better than it was in the last game, honestly. And I love that it does that spin when you press circle on PS4, B on Xbox One, and, well, whatever you press on PC. But yeah, that's why Palpatine is my favorite villain in the game. And that's my list. If you want to, you can let me know your list in the comments below, and I might rank the classes or something like that soon. If that's something you guys would like, then let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. May the Force be with you, and stay awesome.